Interview.
Yeah.
So you're going to be talking to me, Heidi, and you know me because you're in my class.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Hom, whom you've met, and then JJ is with the Orlando Science Center. So we are going to go through that. JJ has a little problem because she can't hear us, so I'm now calling her. She can hear you, but she can't hear me.
Oh.
JJ, can you hear me? JJ, can you hear? Ah, you can hear me, right, JJ?
I can hear you.
Okay, so if you mute the, so we've now got 3 different technologies, isn't this fun? So if you mute the Skype, you can, Zoom meeting, you can see Clara, you can hear us on here, and we're taping her too, so gosh, not too traumatic. So what we want to do is just talk to you a little bit about yourself and your interests. We have 5 questions, they're pretty straightforward. We're going to take them in turn, and just be yourself.
Okay.
Okay. So the first thing I want us to tell, can you tell us about yourself, your background, your coursework, and how it makes you suitable for the program?
Well, I guess I'll start with like school. I went to GHS and I was in the Cambridge program there, and I graduated with the Cambridge degree of merit, which is like middle level. So I would say that I'm pretty used to like studying and doing research because especially in like 11th and 12th grade we wrote research papers a lot.
Tell us about your background. What are you interested in?
I'm interested, well, personally I'm interested in animals, especially birds, but I also like natural science. I took environmental science, ACE environmental science in 12th grade. So I know a bit about the environment. I like the weather, I like the ocean.
Any ideas on what you think you're majoring in?
I want to major in wildlife and ecology. Right now my major is zoology, but I think I'm going to change it.
Are you muted there? I can hear you echoing, JJ.
I am.
Okay.
But I can
No, it's
hear
fine.
it echoing too. Yeah, I'm just going to mute my computer and see if that does it. Okay.
All right, Bobby, do you want to go next?
Yes. My question is, tell us about your approach to a challenging situation.
Well, I guess it would depend on the challenging situation.
So, for example, if you were assigned a task that you were unable to complete, what kind of strategies would you use then?
It would depend on why I wasn't able to complete it. I mean, if I didn't know what to do, then I'd probably like try and look it up if I could, or ask whoever like wanted me to do the task to like make sure I know what I was doing, because I want to make sure I do it right. Something
so
like
is your
that.
first inclination to seek clarification, or is your first inclination to go do some more research on the internet?
I don't know. I tend to do both. Like, I'd probably ask, and if I know I wouldn't get a response anytime soon, I'd probably try and do it myself. Like, usually I try and solve a problem myself before I ask, but if it's not working, then I'll definitely ask someone.
Okay.
All right, thanks. JJ, this one's you.
Okay. So this is sort of coming from the Science Center perspective. We'd love to hear about your experience working as a volunteer, or in a paid position. Any experience you've had working with the general public or children.
Actually, I was a junior volunteer at the Florida Museum of Natural History here. I did a camp teacher assistant, so like I worked with children there. I worked in the collections a lot. I was exhibit docent, but I stopped doing that eventually. So mainly I worked with children and with the collections.
And
What do you think the most important thing to keep in mind when working with the public and children is? Like, if you had to give someone one most important piece of advice, what would that be?
Probably to communicate yourself clearly, because it's like your job is to inform them, so you want to make sure that you're doing a good job of that. Okay,
all right. Sorry, we're writing everything down.
it's fine.
And you're being taped and everything else. How do you manage your time and prioritize tasks? How would you juggle course requirements, work requirements, the requirements of the program, and that sort of thing? with all your responsibilities? What sort of strategies do you use?
I like to write everything down, honestly,
Okay.
to keep track of it because I can be kind of forgetful. Usually I prioritize by what's most important. To me, usually education is most important because, like, I'm used to having a rigorous high school program. Work is also important because I need to make money. So as long as I'm, like, getting enough hours in and I'm making my schoolwork, I think that it's fine, if that answers your question.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so what strategies do you use? So you write everything down and then you prioritize based on an important schedule, is that what you would say?
Yeah, or, like, due dates if it's
Okay.
educational.
Okay.
So on to the next question. If you were selected for the GEO program, you would be expected to be available summer A to continue working on research with your mentor 10 hours per week. If you are interested in the Orlando Science Center internship, you would be required to complete it during summer B. Do you have any plans that would conflict with these summer expectations and requirements?
No.
So just to clarify, in summer A, you're going to have quite a research load with your mentor at UF that you've selected. So just to sort of let you know, we did have some people who took when you're in Orlando, it would be difficult to take classes. You perhaps could take them online if you wanted to. So that would be the summer B part of the experience.
Right now, my only problem is, like, I was going to take a math class over the summer so that I wouldn't have to, because I have, like, 5 semesters of math I need to take to get up to calculus, which I need to transfer.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure I could just take 2 of them in the 3rd semester instead of 1 over the summer,
Okay.
because I think I'd be able to do that.
All right.
One of my roles would be during this entire process is as an advisor to help you develop an education plan to balance out your commitments to school and also your commitments to the program.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's one of the benefits of the program. You have Bobby as your personal advisor. So one of the things we'd like to do is for you to put in your own words sort of what you think you're signing up for here, and then we'll explain what we think you're signing up for, but just so that you know going into it. So what, based on what you've learned, what do you think is going to be involved?
It sounds like a lot of research on whatever topic, like, the professor is working on. I don't know if it involves, like, writing a paper, or, like, since you showed me that graphic, I guess making a graphic or something like that. And then, not really sure what the internship has other than being at the Orlando Science Center.
All right, so let's sort of explain to you.
Okay.
In the spring, you would take a class with me, and then you would also take a seminar class with your cohort. So we would have everyone in the program working together, and the objective really is to have you help each other get through the program. So it's a year-long program. In the spring, you'd start your research with whichever mentor you get matched with at the University of Florida, and there would be some expectation you go to their lab, and certainly you spend about 4 hours a week at least working on research with them. In the summer, you're going to be kind of picking up that research and then taking it to Orlando Science Center, and you're going to try and use some of the things you've learned and help the Orlando Science Center with some of their activities there. In the fall, you finish off with your final presentation, sort of your culmination of all your work at Orlando Science Center. You present your research, so it might be in the form of a poster, as some of them have done. It can be at a professional meeting, or it can be at Bobby's honor symposium or something like that. So we'd expect you to sort of have a product. The objective is that you will have done some research, you will have had some job experience, and then in that final semester we'll work on your application to a 4-year program, with the hope that you've gained something out of this program and you become a really good candidate for transfer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the plan for the program.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to see how college research differs from, like, the research I did in high school.
Exactly. JJ, any follow-up from you?
No, I mean, I think I'm good. I think you kind of summarized the internship well. And, I think just sort of speaking on behalf of the Science Center, the thing that might be the most different of an experience for you outside of the research component, because it sounds like you've got some background in that, is truly just talking with all walks of life, all ages, all demographics, and really what you'd be doing with us is getting that, so that you can really talk about the research that you've learned in a lot of different varieties of ways. And that can sometimes feel a little bit uncomfortable because you have to really know the material, and you have to be able to synthesize what you're going to tell them, because it's not going to be that you can tell them everything. You won't be able to tell it in the way that you learned it a lot of times. So you have to get really creative with that.
Okay.
Okay, so do you have any questions for us or anything else you'd like to add?
I don't think so. If I do, I'll just ask you after class.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good. Really appreciate you coming, being patient with us and working on
Okay.
this. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a good day.
Thanks for coming, Claire.
Yep.